Hey, Shalom. Uh, Part two to my last lesson, man. I wanted to get into blue letter and go in depth with the last precept that I brought out, man. The topic of the lesson was, how do you say it? What was the first precept? Slakia. Oh, it's better to go to the house of mourning than to the house of feasting. All right. Okay. And I brought out this precept, man. All right. Romans 13:13. It says, let us walk honestly as in the day, not in rioting and drunkenness, not in chambering and wantonness, not in strife and envying, but put ye on the Lord, Yahushai, Hamashiach, and make not provision to the flesh, right, to fulfill the lust thereof. Okay. And I wanted to go in depth with this precept because, I broke it down, but I didn't go in depth into like the definitions, of these words, man, because these aren't everyday words, being used, man. All right. Jake, Jake don't be using these words nowadays. They're English language words, but Jake don't be using these words no more. Rioting, chambering, wantonness, all right, provision. Jake don't know what these words are. I mean, we do because we study, man. All right. So I want to get rioting. Okay. Carousal. All right. It says a nocturnal and riotous procession of half-drunken and frolicsome fellows. All right. Did Jake be doing that, man? All right. On the weekends, they get drunk or they get lit. All right. All weekend, and they come to work Monday, hungover and whatnot, man. All right. And didn't do nothing with themselves that whole week, but get a speeding, get tickets, get into some trouble, did some jail time or did some wrong to other people instead of serving the Lord, man. All right. They went to go F off and party, feel the lust of their flesh, man. All right. Messing with a girl and getting lit at parties or a strip club or whatever, hanging out with the bros, doing wickedness instead of serving the Lord on the weekends and going out there to the highways and byways. All right. Who after supper parade through the streets with torches. All right. Yeah, this is what they used to do back in the day, man. All right. They go to the streets. All right. Let me read this. It says, half-drunken and frolicsome fellows who after supper parade through the streets with torches and music in honor of Bacchus or some other deity, and sing and play before houses of male and female friends, hence used generally of feasts and drinking parties that are protracted till late at night and indulge in revelry. All right, let's get that word revelry. So yeah, but what does that sound like, man? That sounds like Jake today. All right, revelry. I think I spelled that right. It says lively and noisy festivities, especially when these involve drinking and large amount of alcohol. What does that sound like, man? That sounds like Jake, outside this truth. All right, getting lit, getting drunk, sipping on the Henny. All right, messing with girls, listening to loud music, dancing, going to the club, doing drugs, getting into fights, And it said, what did it say? It said protracted till late at night and indulging in revelry. All right, so, indulging with festivities. Okay, going to party, bar hopping, party hopping. All right, kickbacks. After night party or after parties. Instead of doing the work of the Lord. Going to bed early and waking up doing the work of the Lord, going out to the highways and byways, man. Okay. What's another one, man? Chambering. All right. I believe, chambering, means, laying down with a woman, man. All right. Sleeping with women. All right. It's like, yeah. What the hell? Chamber. Press the wrong one. Chamber. Yeah. All right. Bed. Yeah. Bed chambering, man. Or taking girls to the crib, or doing sneaky links. All right. This is adultery, because usually sneaky. Most of the time, sneaky links. It's exactly that, adultery, man. All right. It's sneaky. All right. And when do they do it? In the middle of the night, like when everybody's asleep. All right. A place for lying down, resting, sleeping in a bed, couch, the marriage bed. All right. Cohabitation, whether lawful or unlawful. All right. Sexual intercourse. All right. So do away with that, man. All right. Stay away from that. Okay. There's nothing wrong with, getting you a woman. All right. Okay. Or even having a concubine. All right. If you can, if the woman allows, if she puts herself in that position, in your life, to, that she's okay with being your concubine. Or if a woman, wants to be with you, you want to be with her, y'all be boyfriend and girlfriend, man. There's nothing wrong with that. But being Mr. Ladies Man, that's wicked, man. All right, especially in these times. All right, because you don't know what that woman's been doing, or who she's been around. This world's wicked, man, and they believe in being wicked. All right, laying down with other men. My body, my choice. So do away with that, man. You're gonna catch something, or you're gonna get these demons. All right, because if she's laying down with multiple men, all those spirits and demons, latch on to her. That's why these women need to, that's why they need to see therapists. All right. That's why they got anxiety. They take anxiety medication. All right. Because they got all these demons, man. One day they're feeling like this. The next day they're feeling like that. All right. Because those are those spirits from the multiple men, that have been inside of her, man. So do away with that, man. This is not the time to be Mr. Ladies Man, man. All right. We're gonna get all the women of our choice, of our desires in the kingdom, in righteousness. We're not gonna be ladies man, but we're gonna have our own women. Women aren't gonna be laying down with multiple men. No, you're gonna have your own women, and they're gonna be with you for the rest of their days. You can have your own concubines and your own wives of Yasharallah. Okay. All right, so and that's coming soon, man. The Lord's coming soon, is He not? All right, and He's gonna bless us with the desires of our heart. Okay, so hey, put off wickedness for a season, man. Put off fulfilling your flesh just for a season, just for a moment, because that's what it's gonna feel like. All right, because the Lord's coming soon. The scriptures say, "Look up, for your redemption draweth nigh. It is nearer than ye believe." Okay. So you messing with all these women, it's not going to benefit you. None. It's not going to get you saved. It's not going to get you on this chariot, man. All right? It's only going to hinder you from your chances from being saved, but by Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay? So Romans 13 and 14, it says, but put ye on the Lord Yahushai HaMashiach. All right? So put on the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, not the spirit of this world. All right? Not your own spirit, not your own will. It says, and make not provision for the flesh to fulfill the lust thereof. All right, I'm going to get that word provision, because I don't even know what it means, but, through context clues, I know what it means. So it says, yeah, provident care or supply. All right. Forethought. All right. To make provision for a thing. Okay. Okay. So you're meditating, you're premeditating on what you want to do, for your flesh, to please yourself, man. All right, you're meditating on like, oh, what am I gonna do this weekend? instead of meditating on, what am I going to do for the Lord this weekend? How am I going to, set up camp? What am I going to go into? What's going to be my camp lesson? What lesson am I going to do next? But what is the Spirit leading to, this week, man? Because it's like every week, or it's like every other day, man. There's something new that the Spirit carries us brothers, towards, man, to focus on, man. The end at the end of the week. Last week was, IUIC are shutting up the kingdom of heaven, to this brother who says he knew about the MOTB for 10 years and he's 23, so he'd been knowing about it since he was a 13-year-old, man. And IUIC was like, nah, don't even think about that, man. Don't be meditating on things too hard for thee. So yeah, and now, the blood rivers, the waters turn into blood, in Russia and in mostly South America, Argentina and Peru, all right, and then 1,440 earthquakes. It's a beautiful number, huh? In Greece, and that causing these deep sea creatures to be moved out of their places, like the scriptures say, man. And then the Super Bowl and whatnot, and then Trump is still being, he's still showing his horn. So yeah, man, meditate on that. Meditate on prophecy. All right, this truth, instead of meditating on, what girl you're gonna, go out with this weekend. Because that's just temporary, man. These women aren't forever. All right, they're gonna be forever in the kingdom. But you got to get to the kingdom.